Cheers everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday to you. This week I've been watching quite a lot of videos and I see there's a bit of a trend going round at the minute where people are putting their top 5 pieces of brewing equipment, if you want to call it. Jimbo's Homebrew, he started it. No Cruel's done a video. Abbey Homebrew's done a video. And I think there's a couple others. So I thought I'd give you my top 5. Now, if I'm totally honest, I'm finding it hard to just pick 5. And I think the premise of this top 5 is you exclude all your standard brewing bucket, your first paddle, your standard equipment you need just to brew. It's things that as you've progressed and got more into your hobby, things that's been like game changers for you, things that you couldn't do without now and you wondered why you did it a different way before, sort of thing. But everybody's will be different, and what I think is something that's a really good bit of kit that I think you should have, somebody else might think, no, you're talking rubbish. But I'll show you my 5, if I can cut it down to 5, because there's lots of things that I think I wouldn't like to be without now. They're not in any particular order, as in whatever I tell you first isn't the best one. They're just all things that I think accompany this hobby of ours, and you'll get a lot out of them. So while you watch that, I'll sit and have a beer and I'll see you in a bit. Right, so one of the 5 we'll start off with is books, knowledge. Read as much as you can, and I will include YouTube with this. Read as much as you can, go online, go on YouTube, research things. The brewing community there will help you, and these are just a section, a few of the books I've got that have helped me, and the main ones, and if you've watched my videos you'll know I refer to it quite a lot, and you know other people have shown this one as well in these top 5. Now I've got version 1 and 2, sometimes referred to as the Bible, or Old Testament and New Testament. Brilliant books, and I think it was Abbey Homebrew, he touched on something about this book, and he was right. The style of beer, if you look, the sections on style of beer, and you can flick through your recipes and it'll do that style, and so many recipes for that style. So really good books for recipes, not complicated, can't go wrong. You'll learn a lot from them books. A few other books that I've read and what I'm reading at the minute. Yeast. Now that is a little bit heavy going, and I'll not lie to you, I've not understood a lot of it the first time I read it, but since reading that, reading other things, a few things in this book that I didn't understand, I do now, and they're not just a one-time read. You will keep going back to them and referring to them. Books on designing beers, it's endless. But if you read, I mean, that's the book I'm currently reading. No, it's not, sorry, I picked the wrong one up. That's the one I'm currently reading. Brewing Better Beer, Master Lessons for Advanced Home Brewers. Now, I'm not saying I'm an advanced home brewer, but I do endeavour to better my brewing, and I think the only way you can better your brewing, it's not always with equipment. Yes, that's a big help, a really big help, but knowledge. You cannot beat having knowledge, and I've read quite a lot in that, and simple things that I thought I understood have been explained, and now I'm misunderstanding them. Really good book. Anybody wants to better the brewing, highly recommend that book. So that's my first one of the 5, even though I'm including 2 really. Books, YouTube, get into that community, and we'll lump them 2 together as one, as in knowledge. The more you know, the better beer you can brew. So we'll move on now to my second one. Right, on to my next one, and I'm classing 2 here together. Might be cheating a little bit, but I'm classing 2 together here. First of all, it's the backpack sealer. Now I've had this, I don't know, 2 years, maybe longer, and I wish I'd have had it from day one. Brilliant. Any bags of hops that are opened and you've any left, backpack them. Same with my grains, backpack them. You can see here I've got a big tub of, this is all hops, and if you look, backpacked, Simcoe, bit of crystal, there's loads, there's all sorts, you get the idea. Stay fresh, last for ages. Oh, there they are. And I think I got that backpack from Amazon. I get these as a refill from Amazon. These are they're around £10 mark, and you just get 2 rolls like that. Just cut off what you need, make yourself a bag up, away you go. Really good, really good. Can't go wrong with one of them. And I do it with my grains as well. As you know, your 500 and your kilo bags usually come like that, and as soon as you've had any out, you're rolling it up, you're pegging it, you're doing all sorts. Backpack them, backpack them. Keeps them fresh, and they'll last a little bit longer. So a backpack, I would say, essential. And I'm lumping this one in as well. You might say I'm cheating, I don't know, but a laminator, because what I do, I don't know if anybody else does it, but it's what I do. When I'm going to brew, I'll get my recipe, whether it's out of one of my books or off the internet, wherever, and I don't like brewing with my books over near where I'm brewing, because you're splashing, you get things on your hands, you're turning pages, and before you know it, your books are ruined. So what I do is write my recipe out on laptop, print it off, and I laminate it. And I've got all my recipes all laminated, and it's wipeable. I just fetch that laminated sheet when I'm brewing, and I've got everything on that sheet that I need, from my ingredients, my water, everything, and it just makes life easy. If I get out on it, just get a quick wipe, done. And since I've had my Hopcat, any new recipes that I haven't done before, they're all done. Well, I'll show you one. I normally do my recipes for 23 litres, but since I've had my Hopcat and I can brew bigger batches, I always work my recipes out from 23 litres right up to 50 litres in 5 litre increments. So if you look there, we do it like that. Just simple. I work out a 23 litre batch and I scale it up for a 30, 35, 40, 45 and a 50. And then whatever it is, I come on brew day, I have all my information there. I have all my information at the bottom for boil, hop additions, everything. And I just get one of these, come in here, weigh out what I need, and get on with it. So I know I've cheated a bit there and put two together, but they're similar sort of kit, so I thought they'd go together, and that's my number 2. So we'll go to number 3 and I'll show you what that is. So number 3 on this list. Now I don't use it as much as I used to because I've gone to kegging. I've been kegging for quite a while, but I still do bottle. And I wouldn't like to be bottling now without a bottle washer. A lot of you may have these. If you're new to home brewing, you'll understand what a pain, and I mean a pain, it is to sanitize your bottles. I used to have a big plastic tub. I used to fill up with water, add some PBW, some powdered sanitizer, put that in, and then I used to fill it with 40 bottles, 45 bottles, and then leave them for however long it was. Then I had to get them all out, they're all to be rinsed, and it was just a nightmare. Now I can be set up, bottle sanitised within 10 minutes, and it's simple. As long as your bottles are clean, and if ever I have a beer from a bottle, I will rinse them that day. Rinse them out, store them back at bar on my shelves, so they're clean. And as long as they're clean, just mix up your, I use Chemsan, no rinse sanitizer, put a bit in here, and it's as simple as that. I use a clear bottle today just so you can see, and I just spin the bottle a little bit. You do that 3 or 4 times, and I think the contact time with this is 30 seconds, and all I do, I just then stick them on my bottling tree, let them drain, and by the time I've done enough to fill my tree, the ones at the bottom have drained and they're ready, and I can crack on. Time saver, ease, and I would not want to bottle ever again without one of these. That's my number 3. Right, so number 4 on my list is kegs and your own draft system. Is that 2 again? I don't know, but kegs. I moved over to kegs, I can't remember, few years back anyway, and I still bottle, hence that's why I showed you the bottle washer. Still bottle as well, but I would think 80%, 85% of my beers go on my bar, but I still do bottle. The kegs I used to get were reconditioned from Brew UK, I think I got them from. I've now moved on and I go brew keg tap, and these are bought brand new. I think they're £75 a pop, and let me open it up. I like these kegs because in the lid you get this little hook sort of thing, and you can put they do a stainless steel dry hopper for kegs that hooks onto that there, and you can dry up directly into your keg, and that's why I love these kegs. Lightweight, it is a lot easier than bottling, and there's nothing more satisfying than being able to pour your own pint, and this is one I poured 5 minutes ago, might be even a bit longer. Now don't worry, it's supposed to look like that, it's a hazy IPA, but I crash chill in my fridges. I've got fridges, I can crash chill, I can get them crystal clear, and when you get friends round and you pull a pint on your draft system and it's crystal clear, that you can see jealousy in their eyes. They want their own little shed and everything that was with it. But yeah, kegs, they're so easy. Just fill them up, connect them up to your gas, carb them, serve. Clean up's dead easy. All I do, hose pipe in, swill them out. Then if they're heavily soiled, I have some, I can't remember the name of it, Brew Zone or something. It's here, let's get it. It's called, let's get you, here we are. Brewzyme Burr Packs, and it specially formulated for all vessels and equipment, and it's brilliant. If you've got anything soaked on, just give it anything cruddy that's you can't get rid of, soak it in that, bring it up like no, rinse it, and away you go, sanitise, away you go. Dead easy. So kegs and kegging onto your own draft system is my number 4, and I have 3 taps, 3 kegs, and I am in the process of getting a few more kegs, and that's my number 4. Right, I think this is number 5, my Hopcat, and this is undoubtedly the most expensive piece of kit I've bought, although if you added everything up that I have bought, I dread to think what it's cost. But as a one-off purchase, this was my dearest piece of kit, and I love it. I do realise not everybody out there will be able to afford all-in-one brewing system, but if you can, I'd say go for it, get one. My brewing has come on a hell of a lot since having this. My temperature control is better. You're not cleaning 3 vessels out. It's a lot easier on clean up. It's just brilliant. I can't fault it. I've had it, I think, best part of 2 years, and it's never let me down. I know there's quite a few people out there got all-in-one brewing systems, and they're basically all the same really, just under different names and guises. Hopcat, quite a few people have slagged them off, saying customer service is rubbish and the product isn't that good, but I've had no issues whatsoever to date. Touch wood, we're not tempt fate. But I've had no issues. It does exactly what it said, and I love it. And if ever anything did go wrong with it, and my finances allowed me to buy another, I would definitely buy another all-in-one brewing system. Whether it be this one, I don't know. I might possibly go bigger, I don't know. Now I've used one and have an idea what they can do, I would look at other options in market. I mean, the price for this drew me to it compared to a Grainfather. This is a 65 litre, and I was looking at the Grainfather, the is it a 70, G70, and price comparison, I just went for this. But yeah, I love it. I am going to upgrade it again. I am going to get rid of my water chiller and go for a plate chiller in next few months, hopefully, if things work out. Same one up malt miller, an all-in-one kit you can get, gravity fed one, and reviews on it are pretty good. But yeah, temperature control, ease of brewing, fun of brewing, an all-in-one system. Doesn't have to be a Hopcat, doesn't have to be a Grainfather. There's loads out there on market, Robo Brew, loads. But that is my number 5, and my most expensive purchase, a one-off purchase to date. Love it, love it. Well, there we have it. That were my top 5. I hope you found them interesting, and like I said, everybody's top 5 will be different, and that's one of the interesting things about it, I think. So we'll leave it there, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers everybody.